At the threshold of Dr. Hartland's haven, Anya stands next to you, teeth bared, demanding to know the fate of their missing child. And you stand beside her, blood on your person. And the cold comfort of Kasani's blood pooling inside of you, and the blood of Layla still on your palms. Where is my child?
May I turn around and face you, Scourge?
No, you may not. You may answer the fucking question.
Yes, ma'am. She is dead.
As you say that, the front door opens as you're on the precipice of Cora's home. Excuse me? What are you doing here? She says, looking at Anya. And Anya says, I am searching for my child, and this one has just told me that she is dead. Cora looks to both of you, and then who killed her?
With a stake through the heart. She died.
You see Anya go to turn you around, and Cora goes, Stop! Stop now. And with fire almost coming from her eyes, Anya turns to Cora and says, Who are you to tell me anything if this one has killed my child? Cora just says, Fifth tradition, honor one's domain. When thou comest to a foreign city, thou shalt present thyself to one who ruleth there. Without word of acceptance, thou art nothing. While this is not a new city, you are at my haven, on my domain. Anya is shaking. Second tradition, thy domain is thine own concern. All others owe thee respect while in it. None may challenge thy word while in thy domain. So if we wish to speak, we can speak, but there will be no executions on my front lawn. Understood? And she steps down the stairs, and she, smaller than Anya, just puts her hand on Anya's arm, gently says, Please remove. We will talk, and we will go through the proper channels for such a thing. Anya grips you tighter for a moment, almost cracking bone. And then she lets go. Inside, now.
Without question, she steps in. Doesn't turn around, does not look, does not say anything, moves forward, and stands somewhere outside of the Scourge's line of sight. Probably in the kitchen.
Cora walks you in. Anya walks in behind Cora. And the door closes. Sit, Anya, please. Anya paces like a cat stalking prey, moving almost in circles around the kitchen where you're sitting at the table. There are books and plants all over this place, but you can feel her fury like a vibration in the air. And she does not stop looking at you. No matter how she paces around, what angle she takes, her eyes are always on your eyes, Crux. I suppose we need some explanation as to what you mean, Crux. Why she died by a stake. That is not a thing that normally happens to us.
And this whole time, she is looking at the Scourge and doesn't really even hear Cora. So, new pronoun drop, she. So she doesn't respond for a moment unless Cora follows up.
You see Cora look at you, and you're reminded that Cora is a celebrity as her eye and her forehead opens and stares at you.
And when she does, that change, that thing that reminds them of Delaney cracks the mask. And Crux does not look like the stoic person they've been fronting as for the past month, week, year. I didn't... She wouldn't...
Explain without the theatrics.
We went to the warehouse to find her. To find Kasani. And we did. I drew her out. Broke her things. Smoke filled the room. We froze. We both froze. Layla only wanted bloodlust. And I was given order to bring Kasani back alive.
An order by who?
By you, Scourge.
Good. You do pay attention to something.
You gave me a job, one mission that I was not planning to fuck up.
So how did this lead to you staking my child?
Because as the toxin filled our bodies and froze her, once I finally got Kasani to agree to come with me, Layla said she would kill. She would kill for the transgression of the toxin. And I told her no. And we disagreed. And I said, if you're not going to do what we need to, then I'm going to leave you here. And I'm going to stake you as what was done to me when I acted out of line.
She goes to reach for you, going, "Who gave you the right?" And you see blood tears coming down her face. This is the most emotion you've seen from her and the times y'all have interacted. She's been pretty stoic, giving you what you needed to do. No other real emotion given to you. Do the job, come back from the job, bing, bang, boom, done. But now there's tears. And she goes to reach for you, and you hear, "Anya, no," from Cora. This is Cora raising her voice just a smidge. "He has killed my child. And if you bring up traditions, well, there's another tradition that this one has disrespected on multiple occasions now. The sixth tradition, the right of destruction. Or do you not understand, Dr. Heartland? The right of destruction belong only to thine elder. Only the eldest among us shall call the blood hunt. She killed my child. Yes, based on what has been told to us, they have killed your child. But a staking should not have done that, even if violence was not the situation that this should have come to. And thus, we should bring this one to the sheriff and the prince to divine judgment. Such is the rules of this domain. Yes? You see Anya, quick as all hell, bring out a blade. You do not know where it came from, but it's in her hand and at your throat.
Crux had not moved. There's a single tear streaming down Crux's eye, but it is... He's not... There are more tears that need to be had here, so...
The hand is not steady. It is shaking. And she says, "Blood for blood." Cora, without flinching, walks right up to Anya. And she says, "If you take this child's life without them being given proper trial in front of the prince and the sheriff, I will end you. Do you understand me? I will end you." She says, "You won't be able to." Carr says, Perhaps I'm wrong. Maybe I am overstepping my bounds. But I am not afraid of you, Scourge. And I will not be cowed in my own home. You feel the blade cut against your throat. Take a superficial damage. Because she is not even necessarily trying to cut you. It's just her hand's not steady. And it's strong and pushing against your neck. She goes, "If they do not die, then I will kill us all." And she puts the blade down. She sticks it back away into a sheath. She turns around. She says, they will be in front of the sheriff and the prince on the morrow, or they'll be executed by my hand. And Anya walks out. And she slams the door so hard that it literally splinters. Cora sits down with a breath. Oh, holy fuck. She could have killed us both. I can't believe I said that. I couldn't have killed her. Not a chance. She didn't need to know that. Are you okay, child?
Now that the most harmed person is out of the room, Crux looks to her and weeps. No. Is this... Can I cry here?
She just grabs you into a hug, brings you onto her shoulder, passes it back your head, and lets you cry. And we're going to switch scenes now. Because that is where you're going to get your day's sleep in Cora's place. And we are going to start the next evening with Delaney, Adonis, Cal, and Carmen.
All right, I forgot she was fucking here.
I need you all to make rouse checks for me.
I passed.
Oh, so did I. Yippee!
You too?
Is a cross a pass? I ask this every week.
I don't know why.
Yes.
I forget.
Onk
Okay.
good. Skull bad.
Good. Well, that's easy. It's the blanks that kind of throw me.
Blanks
are
also
bad.
bad.
Blanks are bad.
That's so
Always
much bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pass.
Okay. Surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, depending on who you are, Del, you are at 7 humanity, yes?
Sure. I don't
Oh
know.
my
I think
God.
so. What? You act like I'm supposed to have this shit memorized. Yes, it's 7.
That's what I thought. You and Carmen awake at the same time.
That's surprising. Carmen should have started with like 2 humanity the way she'd be acting.
Carmen is a consensualist.
Oh, I meant just about her behavior.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Who she is as
She
a
awakes.
person.
and when she awakes, even if you don't get out of bed at the same time she does, she is up and about and moving around through the kitchen, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh, she's the kind of person who wakes up and just starts slamming cabinets, ain't she?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think Delaney lingers in bed. I do think she gets out. And maybe just, I don't know, reads in the living room or something.
Carmen is making coffee. It's like, this coffee that we have here is trash. I cannot believe this is what Donnie keeps here. Donnie, Giselle keeps here.
Why are you trying to drink coffee?
I don't drink it. I just smell it. It tastes
He's-
terrible.
Yeah, all food does now. Unfortunately.
Apparently, that's not the case for everyone. At least that's what That's what Julian told me.
True, there are some of us who can still eat food and hold it down for a bit, but they still have to purge. It doesn't sustain us. Or them, rather.
You're not one of the ones who can eat?
Oh, no.
Okay, this is rude, and I'm just going to ask anyway. Can you see out of it?
Can I? I actually don't know this. I don't know this, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It could be just be... I mean, I know it's not decorative, but... yeah, I can. It blinks at her.
So weird. How do you get, like... You just hide it?
Yeah. I mean, what else can I do?
Just like... I mean, there's prosthetics, different makeup. You could be a circus. Circus is an option.
You think I should be part of a sideshow?
I mean, still get you paid.
I mean, by that logic, most kindred should be part of the sideshow.
And she kind of thinks about this for a second. And there's a moment where you can almost see it click in her head that she is going down a dangerous path. And she's talking to you and she goes, I didn't mean any offense when I said that. I'm sorry.
None taken.
I'm having trouble adjusting to this lifestyle.
It's not easy.
And then you all said last night that Julian was dead?
Yeah. And he's your sire, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. I barely knew him. And he killed me. But he wasn't awful to me or anything. He didn't do anything to harm me. He tried to teach me about this, and
I don't think that there is a prescription for how you should feel. You should just feel the way that you want to feel. You don't have to mourn him if you don't feel that way. It's okay to have, and it's okay to feel complicated about it too.
Do you like Adonis?
In what do you mean, in general? Or
as a person?
As a person. As a person, Adonis and I get along, and I do like them. I think that they have a lot of things that they need to work on. But I think ultimately they are trying to be a good person. They just have a really shitty way of going about it. But, that's just,
okay.
Have to work on it.
Makes you feel a little bit better.
It's an unlearning process, right? And luckily they have decades upon decades to unlearn.
Do you have any siblings?
None that I'm close to.
I think our father hated them. Actually, I think he might have hated all of us, but them the most.
May I speak frankly?
Yeah.
Just based on what I've heard about your father, I don't think that he liked anyone who didn't fall in line with what he wanted them to do.
Yeah. I didn't know I was falling in line until I was already in it. I was always daddy's favorite until I wasn't. And then Duncan was. And I didn't understand why until I realized it was because he was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, overall, Duncan's actually a pretty good kid. Probably the best of us. But he had all the benefits in the world and we didn't get them.
Yeah. He was the golden child, right?
I got shipped off to some man who eventually killed me.
Mm-hmm.
What the? I have to eat poor people now. And I have to ask them to eat from them. It is
Humbling?
yes. Yes.
There's nothing inherently bad about having a humbling experience. I think sometimes, I think a lot of us, we don't see the forest for the trees, and then one day we're shown the forest and we have to grapple with that.
If we lived forever, right? Like, let's just say in theory that all of us get to live for as long as forever, as long as we don't get ourselves killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
What keeps us from turning into cunts?
This is not the first time I've had this conversation. I think it's, for me at least, I think a lot of people just give up. And they decide that maybe it's better not to feel, or to only feel certain types of emotions, or just stop caring. I think you have to actively care every single time you wake up. And you have to want to learn and grow as a person.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to do that? At least not right now. Is this like the rebellious teen phase? The terrible twos? Like,
I think that if you don't want to do that, that's not really rebelling. That's kind of just falling in line with their expectations.
whose expectation? No one expects anything from me anymore. My sire's dead.
Why do you think that nobody expects anything from you just because of that?
I don't even have a job anymore. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just follow Adonis around and hope for the best?
I think that what happens to you is in part up for you to decide. You don't have to just languish. And the coterie is actually pretty good about finding people something to do, if I'm being honest. Julian
what would
didn't.
you have me do? Hmm?
What would I have you do?
Yeah, you. You seem like you're probably the leader of this group.
Well, I would. What do you like to do? What are you good at? And it could be two different answers because those are two different things.
Okay, what do I like to do?
Mhm.
Shop and make people do what I tell them to do.
Okay. Are you
What
also
I'm
good at
good
that?
at, I'm very good at it. Actually,
Mhm.
I'm so good at it that most of the time it's kind of boring, but like every now and then, depending on who you get to do stuff for you, it's really exciting. But the things that I'm actually good at, I actually really am good at. And this sounds terrible. Bookkeeping, financials,
That doesn't sound terrible to me.
accounting.
I think a lot of people think those things are boring, but they're actually very valuable.
Yeah, but the issue I have with this
Mhm.
is that a lot of it is traditionally woman jobs.
Mm.
And if I'm going to do a woman job, I'd rather use weak men to do stuff for me.
Sounds like you can just combine the two things, what you like to do and what you want to do. I mean, frankly, in my life, I also got a lot of weak men to do stuff for me.
Really?
And they paid me for it too.
Really?
Mhm.
What did you do?
I mean, it was sex work, but I didn't have sex with them.
Wait, you did sex work without having sex?
Yeah, like OnlyFans and stuff.
Light bulb.
And some men, honestly, you don't even have to send them like anything explicit. Do you know what thin dom is?
No. What's that?
Okay. It's financial domination. Basically, there are men out there who will just pay you to be like, you could just tell them to give you money and they'll give it to you.
What?
Yeah. They get off on it. They want to spend their money on you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I like pull up my phone and like I show her like all the old messages from all my old clients. Not Adonis. Like I purposely avoid clicking on Adonis's name. But like I show her like this person was like one of my top clients. Would always, and it's just like so and so sent you like $1,000. So and so sent you $5,000. Like just things like that. Just like scrolling up. It's just Apple Pay.
And it's just like you ask them,
and it's like yeah, it's like
to give
hey,
you money.
I'm like I need a Red Bull, and I send them like a thing for $1,000.
Carmen is losing her goddamn mind watching this. But we're going to come back to the rest of the Coterie Waking after a short break. Bear with us here, and then we'll be right back, all right? Stay tuned. It should only be a few minutes.